Hello, soul family. I love you all. I hope y'all are doing wonderful today. Let me check over here and make sure that I'm live right now. I'll probably only do this a couple of times for my first few live streams so that I know. Yeah, boom, we're up. And I want to test one more thing really quick to see if I can switch. Oh, yes. I love this app. The Prime live stream app that's allowing me to actually live stream to YouTube. But earlier, I was actually outside grounding and sun gazing, and I decided, hey, I'll shoot a video real quick for my YouTube channel. And I tried to do it within this app, and when I tried to do it, it recorded the whole video, and I went to stop it, and it has like a pause button. I clicked the pause instead, and I was getting a message, so I went to open the message, and by the time I went back to the app, it had completely disappeared, and it was like a 10 or 15 minute video for what this title is. What is the difference in high and low magic? So let's start this over again. But I'm Jeremiah. You're tuning in to Secrets of the Sacred Serpent, where we discuss all things spirituality, the occult, and magic. So, yeah, the question, what is the difference in high and low magic? So a lot of people, when they get into the craft or whatever, they start to view magic in certain perspectives, primarily mostly with light or white magic and dark magic or black magic. I really do not like this distinction because it is so subjective and it really varies from person to person on what they think that black or white magic really is. So from one perspective, someone can say black magic is anything bad. And, one person's bad is going to be different than another person's bad. Somebody that's programmed with religion and stuff like that will think that black magic is something to do with the devil and evil and cursing people and things. And there's such a gray area there that's not really a proper way to classify magic. And I'm going to give you a more easily understandable way to classify magic, because magic is just magic. It is what it is. It's an energy, and it's tapping into the recesses of your subconscious mind and going into your inner subjective universe and creating something within the etheric plane using your imagination and your thought, and combining that with emotions and a physical action in order to bring it into manifest. So magic is just magic. Your intention behind why you're doing it is what's going to differentiate what type of energy is put into it, or what type of intention. So what most people say black magic or evil magic or anything like that, most people think of it along the lines of what's called baneful magic, something bad, cursing somebody or something negative or something. But really, before I even go into that, we need to understand that through the law of polarity, light and darkness are the same thing. They are an experience of a frequency or vibration, which we perceive as light, and black or darkness would be the lack of light, and then the white light would be the combination of all the colors of the light, all of the light on. But truthfully, the darkness and the light are both different, varying degrees of the same thing, something that is perceived by sight. But so they are the exact same thing, and that's why it's weird to classify magic that way. So there's on top of high and low magic, you have baneful magic, like I said, which is like cursing and stuff. Which, in my opinion, baneful magic should just be saved for self-defense type ordeals where people are attacking you, a way to defend yourself without having to do it out here in the physical realm by harming someone. You can literally do it in the etheric plane spiritually, and let it just trickle its way down to the physical plane and deal with your problem like that. But the question here with the high and low magic, what is high and low magic? We'll go ahead and start off with low magic. Low magic is going to be anything, this is what most people get into the craft for. They want to manifest things here in the physical plane. So they immediately find out that magic is real and stuff, and they immediately jump towards trying to benefit themselves in the physical world. So money spells, spells to help them with jobs and stuff like that. Relationships just for sex, to expand their influence or power, to influence other people's minds and to make them, make decisions in your favor. Relationships with people, just friends and stuff like that, to fix or separate people or to connect people. This is all forms of low magic. This is what like a high majority of people that practice magic only focus on this, is trying to manifest like law of attraction style, just trying to manifest things into the physical realm. And they primarily, and I must admit that I was like this too when I very first got into the craft, but that was when I was like 14 years old, and I was a little kid just kind of mad at how disappointed I was with religion. And I found out through a couple of friends that magic was real and stuff, and of course that's what I went towards. And I practiced low magic for a while, and then the fact that I kind of had hit or miss spell work and stuff, and I wasn't developing myself, I wasn't trying to perfect myself, I kind of fell out of the magic and went into a big spiral of addiction and being completely consumed by the material realm, and really just being the ego. I was being the false self. And when I got back into magic as an adult, it was for earthly reasons. So I was actually looking to curse people. And this is what really, when I actually practiced baneful magic and I saw the disasters that came afterwards for the person that the energy was sent at, that really let me know exactly how powerful magic was. And that's when I really started to delve in and start doing shadow work and just finding out about myself. And I completely, left baneful magic alone, and started working with the Goetia very heavily, and working with some different pantheons of deities. But I was still in the low magic thing, and but the baneful magic, actually, surprisingly, because I was going through a very dark space at the time. I was right in the middle of a dark night of the soul, and during this dark night of the soul, I had been betrayed, and there was just energy that I felt needed to be sent somewhere, and I was not in the right state of mind. I'd been up for weeks on end doing speed, and I was in a really bad shape. But when I noticed that happened, that how powerful the magic came through, because I was already in such an altered state, and then I was adding the emotion to the magic, which was really just empowering it. And I feel like the fact that I was in a very like sleepy state where I was nodding out and stuff like that, where I'd been awake for too long, I was in that kind of middle area where the subconscious mind is just like very active. And I'm in no way saying that you should use any substance to like tap into your magic, because if you can't do it completely sober, then you just need to set it down, because you need to be able to do all your magic with no tools, no nothing, just your mind, just yourself, and your own energy, manipulating your own subconscious and your energy throughout your energy body. So that is pretty much what low magic is. It's things that are very mundane. It's like physical realm type stuff and trying to improve your physical life. Now we're going to move on to high magic. And high magic is pretty much the category of any type of magic that you're performing where you are perfecting yourself. You're walking the path of self-mastery. processes of doing lots of inner work, shadow work, tapping into your inner child, tapping into your energy body, working on the chakras and awakening the kundalini. Pretty much all of even your meditative practices, visualization, and stuff that you'll be practicing, those are very connected to magic. And most people don't realize it, but all of the Western esoteric tradition and stuff, it leads back to the East. And all of these traditions started out within the Vedic texts and Upanishadic texts and stuff, where they were tapping into the kundalini and coming into states of samadhi and stuff through their meditative practices. But magic definitely was developed over in the East before it came to the West. And it just kind of changed and developed as it went through time and through different religions becoming bigger and smaller. The different traditions changed to kind of blend well with whatever that culture had as it was being passed along. But any type of high magic that you're going to be performing is going to be, like I said, shadow work, really getting to know who you are and dealing with all the repressed trauma and the stuff that we've suppressed so much down into ourselves every time that we've had a traumatic experience happen in our life and we've pushed it down and not dealt with it emotionally and not actually processed it through our energy body. And we actually start to hold and contain these traumas within our muscles and joints, and it actually gets trapped within your physical body. And until you actually start to work through these things, you'll have a lot of tension within the body, and tension and stuff is like stress. It's and can release cortisol and stuff, like the stress hormone within the body, just the body being so tense. But any sort of meditative practice is a preliminary foundational practice that leads to all high magic. Really, all magic. Meditation is something that all you guys should be doing. And if you're not sure about different meditative techniques, this is a very amazing book that will transform your meditations like tremendously. But high magic is anything that you're doing to perfect yourself, to tap into your energy body, to awaken your kundalini through the Ida Pingala and the Sushumna channels, awakening all your chakras and purifying the psychic centers with chakra shooting meditations, and any type of greater work type magic. There's a category as high magic, which is more right hand path considered high magic, but any type of practice to where you are working on your inner self. So the primary differences that you're going to find in low magic and high magic is low magic is for things that are in your outer world, trying to manifest relationships, money, jobs, friendships, power, influence, anything like that is going to benefit you here in the physical realm. That is low magic. High magic is anything that is going to benefit your inner self, your inner verse, connecting to your true divinity and the power of your spirit, going inward with meditation and doing ritual practices routinely and visualization practices routinely, where you're actually building that inner subjective universe. So being able to build a universe within your mind's eye and within your inner being. And any type of kundalini, chakra practices, shadow work, anytime that you're in ritual and you get into flow-like states where you are getting yourself into trance, this is a form of high magic, because you're actually doing these routines in order to awaken. I lost train of thought. I'm sorry. You coming in here has kind of really messed me up. I'm just going to go ahead and end this live stream. My girlfriend just got off on one of her breaks, and I'm completely sidetracked right now. But I will come back and do another live stream for you guys later. But that's basics of it. Is low magic is the physical realm and mundane type things. High magic is perfecting yourself, purifying your energy body, tapping into your inner self, and building your subjective universe. Anything that is leading toward your path of self-mastery, apotheosis, self-deification, self-God realization. But I love you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day today. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below, or comments. Like if you like the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be coming back with many more videos in the future. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. I love y'all. Peace. Hello. Sorry. You're fine.